Welcome to today's episode of Pure Brain Fishing. Today's video is a how-to video on how to make a simple modification to your rubber frog lure to maximize your hookup chances and get more bass in the boat. So basically I came across this because I was looking on the internet and I found this brand Stanford Baits that makes a Stanford Baits Boom Boom Frog, and basically it's a rubber frog with a piece of Velcro right at the top, and those run about $10, so I didn't really want to get one. I thought it was a unique idea, but I didn't want to spend $10 on it, so instead I found my own way to do it, and I'm sure there's others out there that have already done this, but I thought it would be good to make a video on it. So to make it, you'll need your rubber frog. It works better if you have a flat top, but really any frog will do. Some Velcro, make sure it's the soft side, not the spiky side. A marker is optional. Some super glue is usually optional, and a pair of scissors. So to start off, basically you want to line this up at the top of the frog, the Velcro, and you want a piece that'll not be too wide. You don't want it too big so it doesn't mess up the frog's action, but you want it to sit on the back. And for this frog, maybe like 3/4 of an inch, so I'll just cut a little square out. Depending on the frog you have, the size may change, but for this, cut a little chunk out. So I got that piece that lines up nicely on the frog's back, like that. And since this frog is yellow, I mean the fish are only seeing the bottom, they're only seeing white, and then maybe the side a little bit, but just for my personal preference, since the frog's yellow, I don't want a piece of white Velcro right there just for me to look at, so I'm just going to take this Crayola marker. Doesn't do too much, but you just kind of color the Velcro. So now all you do is make sure this is clean, the top of the frog's clean. Don't want any dirt, you don't want it to be like torn or anything, you want to make sure it's a nice smooth surface. And for the purpose of this Velcro has a sticky side attached to it already, but if you did not have that sticky side, that's where the super glue comes in. But since this kind of Velcro is like that, I don't need to use the super glue. But if it did not have that, I could just put a little super glue there and then stick this right on top. Lay that piece of Velcro as lined up as you can towards the front and just stick it right on there. Make sure it's stuck on there good, and it might come off, but it might come off in the water after a few fish, but as long as you get it stuck on there good, it's good. And basically what this does is, it might look a little weird at first, but alright, so basically how this works is, now that I got the Velcro on there, since bass have those gritty sandpaper like teeth, when they bite onto the frog, their teeth will get caught in there a little more than it would on just the rubber, so it allows the fish, when it bites on, it gives you more time to set the hook, and also when the fish is thrashing around, it has less of a chance of throwing the hook. So it just helps keep the fish on once you get it on, and when the fish bites at first, helps it stay on. It's just a simple thing you can do to your frogs and see how it works. Instead of spending $10 on a made one, this frog was like $3 at Dick's. It was a really cheap frog, but this Velcro maybe cost like a penny. I mean, for a whole pack it's more, but for just this small piece, a penny. And there you go, for like $3 you can get about the exact same product. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you catch some out on the water soon.